Hello, welcome to Peace in War. My name is Mercy Onyeka Ebutuono, self-acclaimed peace ambassador. As a professional, I came to lecture on some vital issues I think that can be important to the affairs of human race. As an experienced teacher who have taught in different atmosphere, in different places, and I've seen things, I thought it wise to put up a study or a teaching that can be helpful to mankind. I want us to listen and listen closely. For when we pay attention, we may learn one or two things here that can help to make us to live in peace and harmony with our brother. In war, there is an option of peace. That is the first statement that is important here. I want us to note it. In war, there is an option of peace. When two parties prepare to go to war against each other, side A and side B, they are preparing with their weapons or with whatever they have to showcase their strength to one another. But despite all preparation, despite all travail, despite all things that can happen in that atmosphere, there is still an option for two of them to look at. And that option is what I want to talk about. That's the option of peace. And I brought a technical input that I tagged x minus x equals to 0. X minus x equals to 0 or equal to nil. No matter the strength of any side that is fighting war, they are all fighting. Whether you are a poor nation, or poor person, or poor community, anyone that is fighting war, they are all fighting. That fighting is what makes all of them the same. And they can be categorized as an X factor in this formula. The side B that is ready for peace are also categorized as X factor. If the side that forgets first pull out of war is called what? Courage. That's the first side that pull out of war. I call it courage. Yes, it is very, very important and experience. Sometimes it's difficult to create an intuition or strength or power, enact power, release power or energy to pull out. Sometimes it looks as if you are the losing side. But it takes a lot of courage to pull out of conflict. It takes a lot of courage to be the first one that will say, I am not doing this again. That is taxed as a man of wisdom or a side of wisdom. It takes a lot of consideration for one to pull out of conflict or out of war. A courage to summon a strength or inner strength to accept to be the first side to pull out may be considered as the one that lost. But it's not always the so. So I am bringing a formula to teach to my students that the most courageous side is the first side that pull out of war or pull out of conflicts. They are considered as hero because it takes a lot to accept to pull the trigger, to pull out of the trigger, rather. It takes a lot for one to accept, let me stop this thing. Because one that's the side that decide to withdraw first has considered, hey, the other part will think I am not ready for any war again or any conflict again. Or they may think I'm a weak side. They will look at me with disdain or with disrespect. Or they will think I do not have what it takes to face them. These are the things that can make people say, no, I am not going to be the one that I'm going to say I'm not fighting the conflict again. I'm not waging war against the other side again. But when one looks at all these things that can make him to continue opposing, continue attacking, he decides to say no to it. You will know that the person has done a lot. The person has put a lot of energy. The person is the one that have considered the loss. That person is supposed to be celebrated. That is side A. That is one of the x minus x equal to 0. You cannot be categorized as a weak side while the other one that is at its point A knows that you are the actual winner. He knows that I'm not ready to pull out, but this one has done things that I think, that I consider it impossible for me to do. So who is the hero? Other side? When the two parties are fighting, and the two of them is considering inside, we are no longer interested in this thing, but I will not be the first person to lose. I will not be the first person that will say I'm not doing again. And one step up and carry the mantle and say, I am the first to say I am not doing again. Of the two things that two of them will benefit most. Because peace is for both sides. When there is peace, economy thrives. When there is peace, life, the population life keep on increasing. When there is peace, harmonization grows continuously. When there is peace, countries or community or state GPD keep increasing. There is much more to achieve through peace rather than conflict. You see, the one that first pull out has considered this thing for both of them. So, the one that is pulling out first has considered that, I want the economy of side X to improve. I want the economy of side X, the other one, to improve. He is the one that is most important and will be considered as a hero of all time. When there is peace, just like the cloth I'm putting on is white, is pure, is progress, is strength, is important to all, is a clean atmosphere that can make everyone to be inhabitable, every life to be inhabitable, freely moving, going all their out to do their businesses without fear or of any attack from any side. That formula x minus x, I want us to look at it carefully. X is one side. The other one is the other side. Equal to nil. That means when side A pull out, when side B pull out, it now comes to a normalcy. That's nil, 0 points. That 0 point is where everyone or every nation or every tribe or every race is gearing and working towards. That's why there is a lot of peace initiative going on, both private and a public peace initiative. A lot of ambassadors, like some of us, are traveling around the places to talk. So please, let everyone, every soul, every individual, every personality, no matter the caliber of the individual, try everything humanly possible to apply this principle, x minus x equal to 0. Once war is out, peace takes over the atmosphere. Normalcy returns to each war zone. Economy begin to thrive. People begin to live in peace and harmony. Their livelihood will improve. Their going out is protected and safeguarded. Yes, let all the agents of peace, all those who have peace at heart, which I believe everyone believes, let everyone join hands together to expand, to express, to teach, to elaborate, to take peace to everywhere right around the world. It is an atmosphere that is very, very, very important. Peace is very, very important, and peace is glorious. You can become an ambassador of peace if you apply this principle, x minus x equal to nil. And I welcome all my students to join hands to apply this principle. If we bring a formula of a connecting formula, from where you are, you connect to your brother, say, be ambassador of peace. And the other brother or the other sister connects to the other persons and say, be ambassador of peace. And if we all come out in one voice and say, we all embrace peace and decide to stay in peace with one another, our world will become a better place. The society will be great again. The society will be lovely again. The nations of the earth will be glorious again. People will be free to travel to any place, any part of the world where they choose to go to. People will choose to live in anywhere they want to live without fear of any attack from any side. Peace is a very most important factor in every life of every man, individual here on earth. Please follow this teaching, share it, study it carefully, consider it. Consideration is the final point of this little talk. You see, when other parties listening to a counsel or a teaching or techniques that an individual share with them, you need to go down and ponder, sit and listen to it all over again, and now consider, is it a right thing to do? Is it an issue I can consider? Yes, that pondering, that reflecting, when you reflect it well and sit down and reflect it well, especially when you are an important factor in fighting for the peace, or when your voice is a voice of a command, is a voice that people can obey, is a voice that people can listen to. Please, I want you to listen to this and to consider this option or this tactics x minus s equal to nil. That is, one side A withdraw and side B withdraw. And it comes to a 0 point called nil. That is a place of peace. Peace is good. Peace is lovely. Peace is something worth embracing. Peace is beautiful. Thanks.